So I'll hand over first to David Drew, the MP for Stroud, who's shown us his fantastic support. David.
Thank you, Paul, and what a pleasure it is to be in Gloucester today. The sun's out, the samba band's been playing. You go 5 miles that way, be in bright sunshine because you're in Stroud, but you know, we can't have everything, can we? Can I just bring greetings, friends and comrades from various union groups in Parliament. Obviously the CWU group have discussed this. Everyone is opposed to this, and I mean everyone. There is no logic in it. If you're an environmentalist, if you believe in a postal service, a national postal service, you can't support this. This is madness. Now, to be fair, when we've had meetings with various management, they haven't come up with credible arguments. It's not that we're arguing a case. There isn't a case to be made for closing the mail centre. Same with Coventry, same with Paddington, and same around the rest of the country. This is the short end of the wedge. We know what will be coming in the future. Now, there's a couple of other things I want to say then. Obviously, you're going to get very wet, but, you know, solidarity with all of you. This is part of a wider campaign now. At the moment, I think all of you are aware Royal Mail is scurrying around the country trying to find postmasters and mistresses to offer themselves to surrender to shut down 2,500 post offices. Completely unacceptable. It's the only management that goes to a meeting and hasn't got an agenda. My people who went to the meeting in Stroud, they said, well, the interesting thing was they didn't actually offer us anything. They told us we'd have some money. They told us that it would all be good for us. They told us, incidentally, that if they made a decision, we'd have a month to oppose that decision. That's democracy for you. But you'd only be able to turn it over on exceptional grounds. So much for consultation. So this is part of a wider campaign now, and we must all get together, comrades, to fight to make sure that we have a Royal Mail, a national postal service. And I've got an answer. I've got a very simple way in which this could all be funded. And we found this out in a debate 10 days ago. We had a debate to look at the issue of various things happening with the postal services. And for the first time, the Postal Minister, Jim Fitzpatrick, admitted that it was possible to ask other carriers to pay towards the universal service obligation. Now, so far, we've all our attempts have fallen on stony ground, deaf ears. But for the first time, the Minister himself admitted that it's quite possible that if an application is made, that we can now see the other big couriers paying towards the universal service obligation. Now that means that's millions and millions of pounds that should be coming in to the service to make sure that we have a unified service, not a service that pays one cost for people in one part of the country and a completely different cost in another part of the country. So that's the campaign I hope you get behind. I hope the CWU takes it up. I know they've been doing some work on this, so I'll shut up on that and just say well done for suffering the rain. But we are with you. We must now up the tempo. There have been some cards going in, there have been petitions signed. It's got to be a lot noisier yet because you're fighting at the front end of a much bigger campaign. Thanks for listening.